The days and night of a fifth grade teacher named Josh Corman as he struggles with anxiety, loneliness, forfeited dreams of a music career, and the sinking suspicion that he might suck as a person. Welcome, movie watchers. Thank you guys for stopping by my channel. Mr. Corman is a new Apple TV Plus series. Yeah, I'm going to start reviewing Apple TV series. This is the second Apple TV Plus series I actually watched. I just finished watching Schmigadoon, which I'll have a review up soon, but Mr. Corman stars Joseph Gordon Levitt. It's pretty simple. If it stars Joseph Gordon Levitt, I'll probably watch it. This is also created, written, and directed by Joseph Gordon Levitt. So this is like a passion project of his, and this has 10 episodes, and it deals a lot with anxiety, loneliness, mental health. It's a way that balances comedy and realistic moments with some astounding visuals and sound effects that do play an important part in this series. Josh is a fifth grade teacher and he has dreams of being a musician. It's often shown him in his room creating music. He reunites with former musicians that he's worked with. There's always this drive of him wanting to create music, but he's settled as a fifth grade teacher. And so right there, when we see him as a fifth grade teacher, which I do have to add, he does seem like a very good teacher. As a teacher myself, he seems like he's pretty good at what he does. But when he goes home, all he wants to do is create music. But also the series focuses on mental health, as he starts to hear this ringing bell sound, and that symbolizes that an anxiety attack or him thinking that he sucks as a person, or loneliness, whatever it may be, is starting to happen. So this bell that we hear quite often in the series symbolizes the start of him having a breakdown. And on top of that, we also get certain visuals of him thinking of different lives or what may be in a different scenario, because he does view himself as lonely. He goes to work, he has a roommate, he tries to reconnect with people. It's just not really working out for him the way that he wants it to be. So we have these visuals which kind of feel like a comic book at times. There's a musical number. There is just some really intriguing visuals that do add to this story and the way that Josh perceives himself and how the anxiety is kind of taking over and how he views certain relationships and what could have happened. So these visuals at times seem a little bit jarring and a little bit out of place when it comes to the overall story, but they do add a lot to who Josh is and what he's dealing with. And the show focuses a lot on that mental health and how he's able to cope with it. And his roommate, played by Arturo Castro, is there to help him as well. This is a really good series. 10 episodes, about 30 minutes each, and Joseph Gordon Levitt is so likable in this series. You understand that he has these things that he's working through, but it gives it that realistic look at mental health. Yes, it does have flashy visuals and a musical number and comic book style of visuals and a lot of green screen usage, but the way that it is presented, it's so realistic. Even though those moments really come up a lot throughout the series, the subject matter and the dialogue and the direction just give it that realistic tone. You're watching someone's life play out in front of you. Another thing that's terrific within the series is the dialogue. Joseph Gordon Levitt, with writing it, directing, starring in it, kind of just gives everything his all. And there's a lot of just uninterrupted dialogue between Joseph Gordon Levitt and mainly his roommate and a lot of other people. Just conversations about what do we want to do tonight, and conversations about jobs and family and friends, just kind of really generic conversations. But the way that it is written and the way that it is edited and directed, it just seems like realistic conversations, just raw, intimate conversations between people. It doesn't feel fake at all. There's a lot of times in the series where it's uninterrupted and you're just listening to people talk. And I just fell in love with those moments. Those are some of the best moments within the series. And I'm just sitting down, watching people talk to each other about different things, and just captivated me so much. The series has that nice balance of comedy and drama, but it never forgets that it's about mental health, and it's not trying to mock mental health at all. It's not trying to trade in some comedic moments for great discussions surrounding it, or diving deep into his mental health and his anxiety and everything that he's dealing with. It doesn't give a chance for the comedic moments to take over and think, okay, this is just a straight comedy. It's not really taking itself seriously, because it does take itself seriously by adding in those comedic moments that makes it do feel real and not fake at all. So Mr. Corman is a really interesting series. I've seen 2 Apple TV Plus series back to back, Schmigadoon and Mr. Corman, and I fell in love with both of them. So I'm really excited to just really go all in with Apple TV Plus and some of their series. So I will be reviewing pretty much everything that does come out on Apple TV Plus with its series. So I do have reviews for some other shows that are due coming up, like Ted Lasso and See, the second season of that, and some other reviews along the way. So I'm really excited to talk about Apple TV Plus, but you need to check out Mr. Corman. It does have its first 2 episodes coming out this Friday, and then every Friday is a new episode, and there is a total of 10. So make sure to follow Mr. Corman as it comes along. Really great series that talks about mental health, and Joseph Gordon Levitt does a great job of writing, directing, starring it, giving it a realistic tone, but also a little bit flashy at times. That makes it really fun to watch. So before I give you my score for Mr. Corman, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Here I do movie reviews, streaming service reviews, trailer reactions, first time watches, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so make sure to join my channel. I'm going to go ahead and give Mr. Corman an A-. Thank you guys for checking my review for Mr. Corman, the new Apple TV Plus series. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Are you excited to check out this show? My name is Justin Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.